Hello and welcome to episode 44 of Into the Podcast. I am your host, Samuel, and I'm joined by this very, very, very sexy Ryan Chittenden. Say hello, Ryan.
Hello.
How are you, mate?
I really like the way you said Samuel.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Samuel.
I feel like you should do that every week.
I'm feeling fabulous, mate.
You look fabulous.
Babe, stop it. Just wearing my normal hoodie.
Yeah, well, you rock it.
How you been, mate?
Yeah, not bad, thanks. Been off work for a couple of weeks, which has been nice. Been busy, very busy, as usual.
I know.
I feel like I've not really seen you much.
We haven't seen each other.
We've not really done a lot, have we?
We've not gamed. We've not done anything, really, have we?
No, I've not gamed for... It's been 82 years. I can't remember last time I gamed online.
No.
Genuinely can't.
It's been fucking mad. And obviously... Is it everyone will know that listens? The last 4 episodes we did the Monster Marathon, and we've been putting them out a couple at a time. So it's been every other week we've been getting together to record. So I've missed your little face, mate. I'll be honest
likewise.
with you.
But we said this was going to happen, didn't we? We said get to end of August, get all our leave and some holidays and that out the way, and then we'll get back to our sort of regular routine and back into normality.
Yeah, and now here we are. We're back to normality. And what we have done is we have taken on board all the comments, all the messages we've had that people are enjoying these hour episodes. People are enjoying the themed episodes.
Absolutely, yeah.
So we're going to take that on board. We're going to have a little Into the Podcast meeting, and we're going to keep the episodes to an hour if we can, and see if we can come up with some ideas to keep them themed, to keep, but at the same time I don't just want to go down the road of just doing movie franchises or
do you
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because the reason I wanted to start this one with you is because we do quite a lot of different things. So again, it might be more, an episode might be music based or
absolutely
wrestling based or whatever we want to talk about that week.
Absolutely. And I think I don't know about you, but I really enjoyed the monster marathon that we did, like the 4 different themes, because we didn't just pigeonhole ourselves, did we? Just talking about films, we talked about the game and the TV linked to it and the whole like genre as a whole, which was quite nice. Plus, we're big fans of horror and we love that, so that was really fun to do.
So I think for everybody that's listening right now, get your phone ready because I'd like you to drop us a message or comment on our picture. Obviously, it's October coming up. It's time for when we probably should have done a Monster Marathon during the Halloween spooky season. So would you guys like us to do it again through the month of October? Because I would very much like to do it. There's some banging films coming out that I mentioned earlier. Some really good horrors. Or would you just like a horror episode? Or would you like another 4-parter? Message us, let us know. We'll do exactly what you want us to do. Just let us know.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, boy. So... we said we were just going to have a little bit of a catch-up this week, just have a bit of a chat, because genuinely we haven't caught up at all.
No, not at all.
Barely spoke, just through being busy and stuff. So it's our time to have a bit of a catch-up, what we've watched, what we've played, just plans that we've got for the future. So if it's all right for you listeners, this isn't about you. This is about me and Ryan catching up. And
this is literally just a recording of our conversation, genuine catch up, what we would normally talk about.
Yeah, exactly, but we need an episode, so here it is. So how do you want to start? Where do you want to start? Do you want to do a bit of a catch up of what we've been doing, or do you want to do films, or how do you want to do it, mate?
Shall we go rogue and go straight into snack of the week and get that out of the way?
You little bitch, I love it.
Wow, mixing it up.
But I would like to mix it up, actually. I think this week you should introduce Drew Flanagan.
Okay.
So take it away, Ryan.
Here's Drew Flanagan of Drew Flanagan Music.
Here come Sam and Ryan, listen to them both speak. They've come 2 hours on with their pop culture critique. But are you even a nerd if you don't overread? So come on everybody, it's the snack of the week.
He's a sexy boy, our Drew Flanagan, isn't he?
He's a very sexy boy.
You've had a little bit of time with Drew over the last weekend or so, haven't you?
Yeah, saw him recently, which is nice. Nice to have a catch up.
Yeah, is he good?
Yeah, all good.
Is he looking handsome?
And
swole. He's always so swole.
So swole.
He's like Captain America, isn't he?
But but better looking.
Yeah, better looking and better on guitar.
Yeah, exactly. You don't see Captain America bring out some folk pop rock classic tracks.
you don't. You're right.
No, exactly.
Right. So In fact, you can introduce the snack of the week as well, because these was handed
thanks.
to you today.
They were. You know, it was so weird, wasn't it? Because we messaged each other at work, and you were like, "Oh, can you just do me a favor, grab something for snack of the week because I haven't got anything in." I was like, "Oh yeah, that's not a problem." And then our friend Megan literally walked in to my office that second, and I was like, "Oh, I've got a snack from you from Alex," and it was just surreal. It was one of those moments you're like, it's just I've just manifested something into the universe, and here it is.
Here it is. So the snack of the week brought to us by Alex Tipper, the sexy Alex Tipper. So what's he brought us?
He's brought us some fruit salad wafers.
Ooh, fruit salads in the chew.
Yeah, and it's coloured like the chew,
Ooh,
pink and yellow. Do you like a fruit salad?
I do like a fruit salad. Back in today, mate, when you find yourself with 50p in your pocket, you get yourself down to the local newsagents to get the fucking 1p sweets.
Yeah.
Staple they were, weren't they?
They were. It was them and the blackjacks.
Nah, I didn't mind the blackjack, but you'd only put blackjacks in there if they didn't have many fruit salads left for me.
Yeah.
Because what do you want? Nice, sweet, fruity gummy or aniseed?
I used to love the blackjack.
Really?
I think
I like them. Don't get me wrong, but
I think I liked the fact that they're quite contrasting. So you get like a little fruity one, or you get an aniseedy one, and then you get a fruit salad afterwards. Like, oh, that's so fruity. Nice.
God, I miss the day of penny sweets.
Yeah.
And the poor man behind the counter would have to count your sweets for you.
Yeah.
And you try and get, like, you're going for 20p's worth and you get like 24p. And he's like, it's 24p, mate.
Yeah.
Ah, fuck. And now you go to the Odeon and get a pick and mix. You put 4 things in it and it's 18 quid.
It really is.
It really is ridiculous.
Oh, it's so bad. What are we talking about?
Snack of the week. We're on snack of the week.
Oh, right, yeah.
The fruit salads.
The fruit salad wafers. Now, I was chatting to Megan about them.
Yes.
They sound quite dry.
They do sound dry,
like,
I'll be honest.
I'm just rustling it. Just for the listeners.
That's a rustle. It's a dry rustle, isn't it?
Sound dry. What are your thoughts on wafers, generally?
Now, I like a wafer. Now, my problem is because wafers are very dry, this is why I quite like a chocolatey wafer. If it's got a good amount of chocolate in it. Because then it kind of, when you're munching on it, it moistens it up a little bit.
Yeah, that's what you need, a bit of moisture.
Yeah.
Moisture.
Moisture, that's the word. But yeah, wafers, they're hit and miss, aren't they?
They are.
They can be quite bad. But we'll see.
We'll see.
And I'm sure this is fantastic because Alex got it for us. You've got it all over the fucking table. You're worse than my 5-year-old man.
They're so powdery. I didn't know. I literally just opened the packet.
Because you've been rustling them for the last 5 minutes.
I've just turned them into sand.
Literally, that is sand. Right, I'm going to take a couple.
They're quite thin, actually. They're quite
very
little.
yellow, aren't they?
They are very yellow.
Ooh.
There's not a lot of pink like you get in fruit salads.
Have a sniff.
Oh, they smell very, very fruity.
It's a mixture between fruit and pets at home. Can you smell that? A little bit pet foody.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
It does smell like a wafer, though.
Oh, yeah.
So if I did like a blind sniff test, I'd go fruit, pets at home, wafer.
And you'd be right.
And I would be right, yeah.
Right, let's get this fucker in our gobs, shall we?
Yeah,
I'm
cheers.
Starving, mate.
I know, me too. It's tea time.
Because
I'm not tea.
we was chatting shit and didn't eat. Instead.
Yeah. So this is our tea.
Yeah.
Fruit salad wafers.
Let's go.
Cheers.
Not as dry as I thought.
No, but the flavour is a bit weird.
Doesn't massively taste the fruit salads.
I kind of, now that we've said it, all I can taste is pets at home. I feel like I'm eating, like what the guinea pigs and the rabbits just running their little, like hay or straw or whatever it is. I'll have another one just to, not any tea.
Not any tea or anything, yeah. I don't hate them, but then I also do eat rabbit food, so.
Got such a weird taste. The flavour is so weird. The wafer is actually really nice. No, it's not too dry. It's
a weird taste, but I find them very Moorish.
Yeah,
but I am starving.
Yeah, I think that's the thing.
So it could be that. And by the time we finish recording this, it's going to be too late to cook. You've got to get home.
I know.
Okay. Alex, not top tier, mate, I'm afraid.
No.
Thank you so much.
Do you know what we should do today?
What?
We should start our leaderboard.
Should we do it today?
Let's do it right now.
Okay.
I don't know how we're going to do it.
Well, I think we need tiers because we always talk about top tier,
Yeah.
so we need tiers. How many tiers should we have in snack of the week?
5.
But I was thinking 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So, that's-
Wait, where are you putting this in the tier?
so how are we defining the tiers? So we've got top tier. We know that.
Then tier 2, then tier 3, then tier 4, then tier 5. That's how numbers work.
It's a great system. I feel like it's too straightforward, though.
We need to complex this
We
a
need
little
to
bit.
complex
In
it.
pure into the podcast style.
Yeah.
Let's make this fucking weird.
Yeah. Let's do it. Why we could do it as in terms of like gaming references or like film
Okay.
or TV, like depending on how shit it is or great it is.
Yeah.
Like
Top tier is top tier because we say top
it
tier.
was
all
top
the time.
tier. Top
Yeah.
tier. So I really need to sneeze. You might have to talk in a minute.
All right. Okay. You have to do the hand thing.
Oh yeah.
There it is.
There we go. Thanks.
I think the problem is you've started something now to make it weird and don't know where to go with it.
Right, so okay, what's the worst of the worst? Like Phil, like what would we say is absolute garbage?
Oh, the worst of the worst film. Oh God. I don't know. What is the worst film of all time? I'm going to Google this. What is known as
Keith Lemon the movie.
I've never seen
I
that.
went to the cinema to see it. I've never seen
Keith Lemon the movie. Is it called Keith Lemon the movie?
it. I think so.
Is it really?
I mean, I feel like that took you a second to register what I'd actually said.
It really did, yeah. Okay, so apparently the worst film of all time is The Terror of Tiny Town, which is a 1938 film. IMDb Rotten Tomatoes list of 0% films. Show me the list. Staying Alive. Jaws the Revenge. Highlander 2, that is bad.
I've never seen it.
The Quickening. Yeah,
What's Keith Lemon the movie rate on IMDb?
It can't be called Keith Lemon the movie. Right, I'm Googling Keith Lemon the movie now.
How you know?
Keith Lemon. Fuck me, there's a film called Keith Lemon the movie.
I went to the cinema to see
My
it.
dad had this on DVD. Now I've seen the DVD cover. Fuck. All right, so it's quote, oosh, bang tidy.
Yeah. Oosh.
Oosh. I used to say that all the time. It's such a
God.
basic bitch, aren't I?
Yeah. What's his rating?
Oh,
What's
I
his
don't-
Rotten Tomatoes rating?
I didn't look. Amazon. No, IMDb is the only one who's given me 2.6 out of 10.
Oh, that's so bad.
That is bad, isn't it?
That's so
That is
bad.
not okay. Keith Lemon movie. And you went to the cinema to see it.
Yeah, I've never. It was quite busy actually because it came out at a time when Keith Lemon was probably at his peak. You know, what was he? What was he doing? Celebrity Juice.
Yeah, after Bo Selector.
Yeah.
After when he was funny.
Yeah, but
Mind you, Celebrity Juice was
to
wasn't
start with, it was
horrendous.
quite good, but then it quickly got
bad.
yeah. So it was quite a busy cinema screen, and quite a few of us went. So it's just like obviously a piss take. So I think quite a lot of us went. I've never seen so many people leave a film before.
Really?
It was just mass pouring out throughout the whole film.
Wow. Yeah, the last film I walked out of, and I've not walked out of many, is now getting a sequel. District 9.
Really?
Yeah.
Why didn't you like that?
I'll be honest with you, I was hanging out my arse. And I've never tried it again, and I think I might need to, because I know people love it. And I was just
Yeah.
like, this film is so shit.
I don't really
My
remember
head
it.
was banging.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And I wasn't massively into film then either.
Yeah.
I think I went with my friend James, and yeah, I just walked out, and I was not having it.
Yeah.
I think we might need to do this tier thing off air, because we've not even got tier 5 yet.
Well, we've got a number system that we can use temporarily.
Yeah, so we'll figure this out afterwards, and then we can discuss it over the next few days, because
Yeah.
I've not got enough work on at work, apparently. So we'll just do it at work instead of doing actual stuff.
Yeah.
Oh,
okay,
mind
fine.
you, I'm going to win. In fact, my God, people are listening to this. I'm a millionaire.
Oh my
Because
god!
this
yeah.
comes out on Monday, and I'm going to win 73 million on the Euro Millions tonight.
Oh, I can't wait.
People are not going to be hearing this until I've bought like a yacht.
Insane.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's actually insane.
And I've stopped talking to you because fuck you. I've
Yeah,
got loads
I
of
know,
money, and you're a poor bitch.
I said this earlier when we were chatting before we started recording. I was like, "Oh my god, we could all be millionaires together."
And I left the room.
Yeah. Like you got lots of share it with all your friends.
Nope. I won't give it any to my family. Never mind my
Sam
friends.
has no friends.
I'm a lone wolf, my friend.
Buy new friends.
Yeah, exactly. Better ones.
Yeah.
Better ones that will game with me.
Yeah,
Yes.
but I'd go watch Keith Lemon the movie with you. That's
You
a
would.
real sign of friendship.
That is a real.
In fact, no, I take it back.
Yeah.
I can't.
Not for 73 million, I
I
wouldn't.
can't do it again.
Did you leave?
I think we stayed because it got to a point where it was just like it was funnier to stay
Right. Okay.
because of how shit it was.
Yeah.
It was so bad.
Yeah. Right. So we'll come back to that. We'll have this discussion because I think this whole episode will be us trying to figure out how to name tiers of snack of the week.
You know what? I'm not against that.
It's an episode.
It's an episode. We didn't have an episode until 20 minutes ago.
We didn't indeed. Oh, I'll tell you what we could quickly talk about.
Go on.
Plans.
Plans.
So you messaged me and the boy Kyle the other day.
I did.
What are we going to go do in November?
We're going to go to a horror-themed Comic-Con.
Well, HorrorCon, innit? It's yeah.
Yeah. Where it's exclusively horror.
I can't fucking wait.
I can't wait either.
Now, I'll be honest with you, I'm not that interested again about meeting people.
Yeah.
But they've got loads of stage shows going, and so it doesn't look like there'll be panels, but loads of stage show and horror is my jam, as you know. The cosplay there will be way better than Comic-Con.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be terrifying. So it's Manchester, isn't it?
Manchester,
so only
yeah.
a couple of hours from you.
Yep.
So that's going to be fucking
Oh, I can't wait
banging.
for that.
Can you remember who's going to be there? Other than Jenna Jameson? That was a weird night.
That was a weird
You
night.
said, do you want to go to Comic-Con? And then was all Googling Jenna Jameson.
Yeah, because she's one of the guests.
Yeah, exactly.
They've got a huge amount of guests, though. They've got a massive
Fucking
roster.
loads, haven't they?
The top one for me, Brad Dourif.
Yeah,
He's
exactly.
obviously like in the horror world known from Child's Play. Is he just the voice? Because I've never seen.
He's the
them.
voice of Chucky, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously most people probably know him as from like Lord of the Rings. He plays Green Wormtongue, and he's in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest.
He is,
which
correct.
he got an Oscar nomination for.
Did he get nommed for that?
Yeah,
Did not know that.
Yeah, there you go.
go.
and I bet most people don't know that. I bet a lot of people haven't even seen One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest these days.
Yeah,
Bloody-
because it's
bloody
old now,
kids.
isn't it? It is it's one of my favourite films.
It's probably one of the greatest films of all time.
I've never read the book, always wanted to.
Yeah,
But I fucking love that film.
so good. Jack Nicholson.
He's a boy, isn't he?
Oh,
We'll do a Jack
legend.
Nicholson episode.
Oh yeah,
Because he's one diverse man.
he's top tier.
He is top tier. He is a top tier snack, that man.
He is, yeah, absolutely.
Mental. That's what I love about him.
Yeah,
He's nuts. Doesn't give a fuck.
but he's just got such presence and charisma,
Hasn't he? Yeah. So I also might have plans that I think you're going to be very jealous of, Ryan.
Go on.
So one of them, I will be looking at booking on Friday or Saturday. And the other one, I am on the mailing list for pre-order tickets.
Oh,
So number one that I'm looking at booking Friday, Saturday, and it's only so I can try find cheaper tickets. I'm going to see at the London Theatre, My Neighbour Totoro.
oh no way! That's
But
so cool.
Tickets from £42. The cheapest I found is about 130
Yeah,
for one.
I
So
can imagine.
obviously it's going to be a Christmas present, I would have thought.
Yeah, it looks amazing though.
Yeah.
I've looked at like the pictures and stuff, and I really want to go.
So it's being shown through November 21st till straight through till March.
Yeah,
There's fuck all in November. December's not looking great. January it starts looking a bit better.
right.
All cheap tickets are gone.
Oh yeah, it will
All
be.
£40 to £80 tickets are gone.
Oh, that's not surprised. I'm surprised there's actually tickets anyway.
Yeah, but I
To be
mean,
honest.
we're looking at they're doing it every day, 5 days a week
Right.
for 4 months.
I'm gonna have to look for tickets, because
If you do, we'll plan it together
yeah, that'd be good
because it'd be really good.
I love that film. It's one of my favorite Studio Ghibli ones.
Yeah.
That's like a comfort film for me.
It's
Those films
so
are like I would
good.
put that on to like fall asleep to.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
And
then number 2,
number 2,
Spirited Away. First time showing it in the country as far as I'm
amazing.
aware.
What, in theatre as well?
Yeah, in London again. So tickets are not available at the moment.
Right.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's hit over here yet.
Okay.
At all. Whereas My Neighbour Totoro is they're bringing it back on. They've done it
You've
previously.
done it before, yeah.
It looks fucking insane, mate.
Oh,
So I'm on the waiting list for it. I'm I'm sick of having no plans and just always going, I'd love to do that. But then
Yeah.
when I can't really afford it. And I'm just thinking, fuck it. You can.
Yeah.
If it's a case of bang it on a credit card and for the next 2-3 months, bang £100 a month on your credit card, do it.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
why am I not doing this fun shit?
Oh, there's
and
so
just
many
being
amazing
skint?
things out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So My Neighbour Totoro and Spirited Away live
Oh, unreal.
in London, hopefully as long as I can afford it, we'll be going. How fucking insane is that?
That is incredible. I'm very jealous.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to do it. FOMO.
Yeah. Very excited. And I don't think there's been anything else. I'm just trying to think. I'm sure there was another thing that I saw and I was like, oh my God, I want to do that.
Mm.
Can't remember. Jazz Cafe.
Jazz Cafe.
There's a jazz cafe in Lincoln
Oh, yeah.
that do live music every Sunday, and I've never seen it before. And it just popped up on my Facebook, and it was like, "Oh, book tickets to this." And I thought, "Yes,
That'd be really cool.
that'd be fucking banging,
Especially
wouldn't
we
it?"
could have a few beers.
Yeah,
Go watch some jazz.
and just that is a night to me
Yeah.
on a Sunday and all. So you got work the next day, so you're not gonna get fucking leathered.
Or we get fucking leathered and just book Monday off.
What a banging idea! Let's get leathered and go to a jazz cafe. But yeah, like I was looking the other day, and they've got shit on like every Sunday till fucking January now, and I was like, "Jazz cafe,
Jazz Cafe. Yeah.
legend." The only thing is, you want to be able to smoke in there, don't you?
Yeah, because you got to, it fits the ambience, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
you got to be able to pull out a Lambert and Butler or a Sovereign.
Yeah.
Just, ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just-
boy.
Jamming away some jazz.
Can you remember? What was it? Real famous British comedy, and there was always the guy that did the dude that's like, "You ain't seen me, right?" Fast Show.
Oh,
You never
God.
watched the Fast Show?
Don't think so.
Oh my God, that was like a staple growing up, mate.
no,
That
I don't think I did.
fucking what's his name? The ginger guy from Kevin and Perry.
Oh God, it's there. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Yeah. That's really annoying because his show as well. It was like all that
Yeah.
sort of stuff at the same time. But there was a jazz guy in that as well. That was really funny.
Right,
It always
no.
just reminds me of that smoky. Boom,
Yeah,
cha,
yeah.
cha, boom, cha, cha, boom.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, boy. But yeah, so Jazz Cafe. That's it for plans for me.
Nice.
Have you got any other plans?
I'm going with Kyle to see Mr. Arnold Schwarzenegger.
You are. Talk us through.
So that is, I can't believe we got tickets because I think we were talking on here about how I really want to go, but didn't think we were going to get tickets at all.
Yeah.
But Kyle, the legend, managed to get us some tickets. So I think that's October,
Okay.
and he's got a new book coming out.
Okay.
So it's him, I think, talking through his book. So it's like a stage show of the book, I imagine. So don't really know what to expect, other than obviously he'll see me in the crowd and pull me on stage
And be like, "Oh
Obviously,
my God."
you're the guy from Into the Podcast.
Yeah. Ryan Chittenden.
Yeah. From Into the Podcast fame.
He'll be there with his dubby shaker.
Yeah,
And
he
what is
will.
for you, because of you guys?
Yeah, of course he will.
I tried to swap our sponsor.
Don't say it out live on air.
I tried to swap and they won't let me.
Oh, no.
Dubby Energy.
Yay, drink it.
That's a slogan as well. Dubby Energy. Drink it.
We should be marketed, honestly.
should be marketed.
Straight to the point.
Anyway, sorry. Arnold Schwarzenegger. He's going to see you, suck
Yeah.
you off, all that lot.
I don't think I will, but how great would it be if you could get like a picture with him?
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's like, that's the dream.
That
There's
is
no
the
way
dream.
because there'll be hundreds of people. It'll be in like a theatre.
But then, I went to go see Kevin Smith and got a picture with him.
Yeah, and that's big. Like, he's big. That's really cool.
He's that guy, though.
Yeah.
He's that guy that's like, all of you are getting a picture with me. I'll spend 3 hours here, take
Yeah.
a picture with every last one of you. But he does it quick. He's like, give me a phone, snap next, snap next. He's really,
But
he's
still,
on it.
yeah, that's
On it. It's good.
I've got a lot of respect for people that
Yeah.
do that. Like Post Malone. I'm big into Post Malone these days.
Yeah, I remember that. Remember when I said Post Malone bought that card and you went, who?
No, I've always
He was
known
like,
who
I don't
Post
really
Malone
know
is,
who he
but I've
is.
not really listened to him.
Yeah.
But I've been on a Post Malone journey, listened to
Good, isn't he?
all of his music pretty much.
Yeah. And he's a banging person.
Yeah, and he just seems like an absolute legend. And he just seems like he's just one of us in terms
Yeah,
of,
yeah, yeah.
you know, he's into all the same nerdy shit we are. You know, he loves magic, he loves Skyrim, he loves Lord of the Rings. He's just a big old nerd that can make amazing music and make absolutely loads of money.
Yeah.
So he's the sort of person we should get on into the podcast.
Easy. And I think he'd come on.
I think he would.
But I don't know. It's just bring him over here. And I bet he don't take his shoes off. And I don't like shoes in the house.
Oh, I think he would.
Do you reckon?
He just seems very accommodating.
I don't know. I reckon he's got
loads of-
smelly feet, though.
I've seen loads of videos though of him, like on tours and stuff, because he does that. Like when he finishes his gigs, he seems to just stay behind and sign loads of stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And one fan asked for his shoes. They bought him some shoes. It's a video on YouTube, I think.
Mm.
And they bought some like limited edition shoes, gave it to him, but they were like, "Can I have your shoes?" So he took his shoes off. And he's
Really?
like, "Yeah."
Yeah, take these.
He was like, "Oh, I didn't realize it was a trade." Like, but yeah, fine. Took his shoes off. He's like, "Sorry, he obviously just done his gig." He's like,
Yeah,
"They're
yeah.
gonna stink."
Yeah, exactly.
And
I've
she's
been
like, "Will
running
you
around
sign them
stage.
for me?" I'm like, so I think he would take your shoes off and
Yeah,
probably
you know
sign
what?
them for you, and you get to keep them.
Yeah, and he'll walk home.
He'll walk home. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, sound.
So, who else seems really good for like doing that, like spending time with people afterwards? Cody Rhodes, the wrestler.
Your boy.
When he was another, like, obviously massive in the wrestling world,
Oh, yeah.
one of the biggest wrestlers ever, and we were just at a little gig, like venue in Sheffield, and he just went round everyone getting pictures and shaking hands and stuff, until the second half came out.
I'm sorry, Max, but did you see Bray Wyatt died?
I did see Bray Wyatt die.
Fucking house. Another one, kind of hits a bit different.
Yeah, because
Because that's what. So I'm, again, not massive into wrestling, but what made me get into wrestling again and actually pay attention to just highlights and shit was his arc.
yeah,
Like, I fucking love the Wyatt family. And it was, again, my friend James who says, "Oh, you'd love what's going on at the minute." And he
Yeah.
got me into it. So Bray Wyatt was the reason I was like, fuck yeah, actually, I still
know.
do love wrestling.
yeah, and I think it's similar for me, because although I've had a big revamp into wrestling in the last 6 months, Bray Wyatt's been out of that loop. But however, when I first got back into wrestling as an adult, which was during lockdown, it was his arc, and he was the
Yeah.
Fiend, and I was like,
It was terrifying.
It was so
but
terrifying,
good.
so
and-
cool. It was like a modern day Kane, and like it was just fucking scary and cool. And then obviously I was just expecting him, thinking, because wrestlers are dipping in and out, don't they? They
Yeah,
get
yeah,
injuries
yeah.
or whatever, or their story's just written out for a little bit and they come back with a new like big return. So I was almost waiting for that. And then when I saw the announcement, Bray Wyatt's died, I was like,
36, man.
36 years old.
I'm 36 next year.
That's scary.
It is.
Do we know how he died?
Now, so no, everything I read up to that point was just that he'd passed away and the tributes to him. And I did see a post the other day that said they know the reason, but I didn't read it.
I'm sure, I could be wrong, but I had a quick scan through stuff. I'm sure he'd been ill. I don't know if he had like some heart problems.
Right, okay.
So I didn't know if it was just like a heart attack, but it was still shocked. They were shocked, but it was not like just out of the blue. I
Right,
think he
okay,
had some
so
like
he'd been
heart
poorly.
condition, a bit poorly. I don't know if they were expecting him to make a full recovery. I
Yeah.
think they were. So it's
Yeah,
still a
yeah.
shock.
Very sad news.
Speaking of people that have died, we obviously mentioned our boy Ray Stevenson.
hmm
Have you started watching Ahsoka?
I haven't yet. Yes, I haven't yet. It's just been a shit couple of days. And
Yeah.
Also, I'm binging something at the minute that I'm like, let me just get through this.
Yeah,
I don't
okay.
want to take a break. I'll talk about that in a minute. So I'm just like, because it's weekly, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
catch up with that. Whereas what I'm watching now, I need to get done by like the 7th of September
Yeah.
because there's a new season of it coming out. So
Right, okay. Yeah, so we started watching it. It's only 2 episodes out. It came out on Wednesday. Star Wars shows that are generally, when the episodes come out once a week, that's the one show one sort of series, the Star Wars ones, that I have to watch each week.
yes,
Mainly because I really struggle to avoid spoilers for Star Wars. They
time.
get posted everywhere.
Yeah.
I've had so many of the big ones in the Star Wars TV shows ruined for me because I've not been on it. So
of course.
Plus, Ahsoka is pretty much a continuation of the animated show Rebels, which I absolutely love. So I was so excited to watch it, like see some of like these characters that I've fallen in love with be done in live action. And so far, we've seen a few of them, and they've all been quality. Where you go, yes,
Yes, of
that's
course.
them.
Yeah,
So good start.
good.
I'm not seeing what the critics or what the people are saying, but I really don't give a shit because Star Wars fans are the worst, and they just
They're literally
they
the
just
worst.
review bomb everything.
Yeah, they
So-
deserve to be in last week's episode. Humans, the bastards.
Yes,
Yeah.
To think then they'd be number 5, wouldn't they?
They would. Yeah,
Yeah,
bottom tier, whatever
Bottom
that's
tier,
called.
bloody Star Wars fans tier.
Yeah. I love Star Wars. I'm a Star Wars fan.
I'm a Star Wars fan.
We're top tier Star Wars fans.
Yeah, there's different kinds of Star Wars fans, isn't there?
Slag it off.
Yeah, yeah.
No, so no Ahsoka yet. No spoilers. I'm avoiding it like the plague. And I'll, to be fair, tonight, tomorrow, maybe if I get the opportunity. But I just need to blast through what I'm blasting through.
Do you want to talk about what you're watching now?
Can do. I'm so late to the fucking party because I think everybody's watched this.
I've not.
Massive on Netflix. I'm watching Top Boy. So there's a new season of Top Boy coming out, I think 7th of September. It's one of those things that I've heard a lot of people talk about. I listen to Shits and Gigs podcast religiously. They talk about it quite a lot. And I think I might have mentioned this last week. I exclusively, over the last few months, have watched horror films or crime TV. That's it.
Right, yeah.
So, girl goes missing, trying to find girl. Wife gets murdered, trying to find killer. That's all I've watched, all horror. So this is a bit of a nice little break of it. And it's really weird because I'm watching it, and obviously it's all about like county lines shit and stuff. But I'm getting really into it. It was only a month and a half ago I did county lines training at work, and it was the most. I felt sick doing this, like how they use kids to fucking move drugs and shit.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching a TV show about it. I'm like, hey, go on, Duchesne.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh my God, we're going to see beef, bro. Like, it's fucking weird, but I'm absolutely loving it. So, new season's starts on the 7th of September, I'm sure. For anyone that hasn't watched it and does fancy it, I didn't know this. There is a Top Boy Summer House was first, apparently.
No, don't know. I've not watched any of the Top Boy.
Yeah, 2 seasons of that on Netflix, 4 episodes apiece. So blasted through them in a fucking hell. I think I did 6 episodes in one night.
Bloody hell.
With a bottle of whiskey as well. So I was
even better.
Fucking smashed by the end of it.
Love
but
that.
It was great.
Yeah, great.
So now I've nearly finished season 1. There's another season to get through, 8 episodes, and then I'm caught up. But I'm loving it. I'm really, really enjoying binge watching TV at the moment. Like I said, I've watched some shit.
Yeah.
Like I've tried. Yeah, I did Happy Valley, which I fucking loved.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to find a replacement for that, for the crime doc, and I just can't find it because no one lives up to the characters of the Happy Valley characters. But I did see Sarah Wainwright, is it, that did Happy Valley?
Yes.
She's bringing out another crime TV show.
That's exciting.
Not Happy Valley, but similar.
Right.
So I'm very excited about that.
That's cool. When's that coming out? Do you know?
Not overly sure. I just screenshotted it. I was
right,
like, oh my God. Yeah, so a Top Boy at the minute, mate. Fucking loving it. Really, really, really enjoying it.
It's quite a different recommendation from us as well.
Very different recommendation. Very different to what I'd normally watch. But I am just very, very, very much enjoying it.
Awesome.
And again, it is very binge worthy. And you become quite attached to some of these shitbag characters because at the end of the day, let's remember they're using kids to sell drugs.
Yeah.
And it's weird that you become attached to them, but then you really
interesting.
You get the storylines of some of the kids that are just fucking had no chance in life, and you really feel for them. And yeah, I'm loving it, mate. I really am loving it.
Nice.
So I'm kind of hoping by the time we record again, I'll have completely caught up.
You'll have finished it all in time for the new series.
Yeah, trying to do 2-3 episodes a night if I can at the minute.
Nice. That's impressive.
Which is good.
It shows the quality of a show, doesn't it? When you're able to binge it to that level, like where you go, like, I will watch 6 episodes tonight. I will sacrifice sleep and for feeling shit at work the next day just to watch more of the show.
Yeah. But when you're enjoying something like that, and it is quite good because you're like, just one more.
Yeah.
And then it's 1 a.m. and then the next day you're tired, you go to bed early. Just a couple more.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, I want a time limit, mate. I got to get it done.
That's it.
Yeah.
So for me, TV wise, if we're sticking with TV, what I've been watching, I mentioned it before, but we finally finished Ted Lasso.
Enjoy?
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it. So good. It's one of those shows that's been hyped up massively. And a lot of times, things don't live up to the hype. This one totally did. Obviously, it was really cool because it's about a show about football, and I'm a big football fan, but you don't have to be a football fan to get it. But it's nice to have something different. Like, it's obviously got American, well, not just purely American writers, but the concept is the American football coach comes over to England, to be a coach in the Premier League and like for a fictional club, and it's just so funny, but it's really heartwarming, and it's just pure feel good.
Good. And you need that in your life occasionally, don't you? We consume a lot of shit. A lot of sad things, so it's nice to.
It's so nice to have something like that where you just instantly fall in love with these characters, and they're so good. Some of them are clear knockoffs of real people. Like Roy Kent is just Roy Keane. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah.
But the acting's amazing. Like, I looked at the show afterwards, and it's won like all the Emmys. Like, pretty much every cast member got nominated for an Emmy.
Wow.
Like, I'm sure one of the Emmys for like best supporting actor, there was like 4 of the characters from that show.
Jesus.
And you're like, it's just that level of good, I think.
Yeah.
I think series 1 was insanely good. Series 2, might be controversial here to the Ted Lasso fans, was nowhere near as good.
Okay.
I still enjoyed it, but it had a few, like the characters go on some like dark paths, which I think is important to do because it addresses a lot of things like mental health and like anxiety and all the stresses of life.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's not all happy, it's not all sunshine, which is good, but equally I'm kind of watching that show for that. So it just has a bit of a dip. You almost dip with your characters, if that makes sense, but then it picks it right back up for series 3, and series 3 is incredible. And we stayed up all night. I think it was last weekend. I think we stayed up till about 4 a.m. just watching it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, just one more.
Yeah.
And then we actually only had the very last episode left, but we were strong and went to bed and watched it when we got up. Because it's one of them where it's like, I want to be, you know, in the best position. I don't want to be half falling asleep or feeling shit. You know, when you've been up so long, you're just like, your head pounding or whatever. So,
of course.
we finished it. And now it's just one of those, you know, when you're so attached to characters, you're just like, there's a hole in your soul for a bit. Like, I need to replace it with something else.
Yeah, of course.
So, yeah, looking for the next TV show, really.
Got one for you.
Go on.
I don't know how I forgot to watch this. It was one of the best things I've seen in ages. The Night Of. I've not mentioned this yet, have I?
No.
Oh my God. So again, looking for a new thing. Always forget I have Sky. Always forget I have Now TV.
Yeah.
So I'm flicking through that. Riz Ahmed. I fucking love Riz Ahmed.
Yeah.
What's he up to? Let's give this a go. Riz Ahmed, just a bit of a nerdy, good at scores. 2014, so a bit of a younger Riz Ahmed.
Oh, I think you did mention this.
Did I mention it on the episode?
You did mention this. Isn't this the one where the woman gets with that woman and then she gets murdered and he gets accused?
Murdered.
Yeah, you did mention that. I think you mentioned it last week on the Humans episode.
Oh my God, mate.
Yeah.
Get it watched.
Yeah,
There's
that's cool.
8 episodes. It's on Now TV. It's fucking unreal.
Nice.
The first couple of episodes are slow. In fact, the first episode is the murder and then just him being processed through the police station. Slow. Then second episode's a bit more slow. Nearly gave up. Then it gets good, mate.
I remember you
he
saying.
goes to Penn and he turns to a bad guy.
Wow.
And all of a sudden, this, good little Muslim boy, all of a sudden he's getting face tattoos and he's fucking doing people in and, he's joined the gang in jail. Oh my God. And obviously the whole time it's going, John Turturro,
I know
whatever his name is, he's out there trying to find the actual killer, trying to prove his innocence, whilst he's inside getting involved with drugs and with beating people up. All the stuff he's
interesting story.
being accused of, which he never actually was when it happened. Oh, fuck, mate. It's so good.
That sounds awesome. That does sound good.
Also watched, I'm trying to remember what it's called, and I feel really bad. I think it's called When They See Us. When They See Us. So again, I think this is on Netflix. It's about the Central Park 5.
Oh, yeah.
So
I have seen it advertised quite a few times.
So 5 young black kids get arrested in Central Park for fucking about. They're just arsing about. But in the park somewhere else, a jogger had been beaten and raped. And it's the story of how the police get them to confess to something they didn't do, end up in jail, the court case. Very interesting because it's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to read about all the people that were in it and because it was something ridiculous like 700 million in reparations afterwards. Because they didn't do, say this, they didn't do a bang amount. Most of them did 4 to 5 years. I think one did 12.
That's still crazy.
It's a lot.
Time.
But when you look at what was the other one? God, what's it fucking called now? The West of Memphis one. That dude did 20 odd years, 25 years or something for something he didn't do. All because, again, one of the kid with learning difficulties was talked into saying they did
Mad,
it.
isn't it?
It's mad. It is
I
mad.
find that those shows kind of frustrating though, but especially
Yeah.
when they are based on true stories. 'Cause it's just like, how can people be so corrupt
Oh,
and
God,
fucking
yeah.
bastards?
And literally, you're watching it and you're like, this isn't a defense,
Yeah,
and this isn't an accusation. Like everything leads to them not doing it,
yeah.
but they still go to jail. It's
crazy.
mad. So yeah, when they see us, a night of, brilliant. Sad.
Yeah,
Sad story. Obviously, fucking when they see us is very sad, but
yeah.
well worth the watch. There's some great TV out there, and I'm just not watching it.
That's it. There's so much out there. We're spoiled for choice. We've started on Netflix the Physical 100.
Oh, have you?
Basically, it's like the Korean.
It's the Korean
It's like
one,
it's
isn't
like a real life version of Squid Game,
Yes.
where they've got 100 of like the best athletes.
Shredded.
Oh, insane! But what I love is they've got all these top people in their own field. So they've got like bodybuilders, or they've got like strongmen, or they've got gymnasts. You know, literally like Olympic gold medalists. You know, they're not just like people off the street. They've got influencers. You know, wrestlers. They've got loads of like Olympic athletes, dancers. They've got every kind of person with, you know, incredible physiques, and they have to compete each other for a prize at the end, and they slowly get eliminated. We're only 3 episodes in. It is quite repetitive.
Yeah.
I love that though, and I'm quite into my fitness and stuff, so it's really interesting to see, and it is quite tense. The only thing that irritates me a little bit is, so like what the first exercise, let's say, the first challenge, they have to hang from the ceiling, and it's like on these bars, and it's last person standing, and they're just, you know, as soon as you get tired, you fall into like the pool below you. So someone will fall and they'll go like, oh, and fall into water, and then they'll show that same clip 5 times from every different angle, but they play the same soundbite, so you just hear,
right.
and you're like, yes, we've fucking
We
seen
saw him
it.
fall.
Like, we don't need it like 3 or 4 times.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that irks me. You know, it's one of those things, once you've clocked, you just notice it every time.
Yeah.
I'm still really enjoying it. Claire was a little bit like, I think by episode 3, it's very repetitive, because that first one is like a warm-up exercise. It's not actually, no one gets eliminated, but first proper exercise, it's the one-on-one death match.
Yeah.
So they get paired up, and 2 contestants have to run out, and there's a big medicine ball in the middle of this arena, and there's a 3-minute timer, and whoever's got the hold of the ball when the timer runs out is the winner. The other person's eliminated. So straight away, 50% of everyone are going out instantly. And whoever did how they determine who's paired up against each other is how well people did in the first challenge.
Mhm.
So they're ranked. So the guy who held on for the longest in the first challenge gets to go pick his opponent first. So some people, it's so interesting how they go pick up, because you've got all these physiques. It's like, who can I beat in this game?
Yeah.
So you got some people that will go like this big, massive guy who's like a bodybuilder, and he'll go up to a woman and go, I'm going to beat you. Like,
Really?
like me versus you. Or some people will go up. There's only a couple of people that I saw that do that, but some people will go up to someone that's like, yeah, pretty hench, and he'll go up to like a skinny dancer, and he thinks, I can take him. But then you got others that are like, that will go up to like legendary MMA fighters, and they go, you will probably beat me, but I want the honor of battling against you.
Oh, wow.
It's
Okay.
so cool.
Yeah.
So like, it's, yeah, you got like
You
loads
piqued
of
my interest now,
like
right?
military personnel in there as well. So it's literally at the peak of everything. You got like firefighters, mountain rescue, prison officers. You got every kind of person in there. So I'm really, really enjoying it. It's just something different as well.
Of course. Yeah.
So that's just something fun, a bit different as well. That's, you know, just something easy to stick on. You don't really need to pay attention to it that much.
Definitely. I won't go into this because we will talk for 3 hours about it, but obviously Below Deck. In fact, 2 episodes come out tonight. So, you know, Below Deck Down Under is happening at the minute. And, oh, God. Causing fucking havoc on that yacht, mate. On that boat. Oh, my days.
Oh, no. I've never watched any of Below
I
Deck.
fucking love it, mate.
Yeah.
Love it. That is my guilty pleasure.
Right.
Guilty pleasure right there. Just watching a bunch of fucking stewardesses and, you know, deckhands and a cook all just hate each other and shag each other on a boat.
Yeah.
Oh, it's ace. I fucking love it, man. But anyway, film-wise, I've watched just a lot of horror. Went to cinema to see The Blackening the other day.
Tell us about that.
Not great. if I'm honest. It's
horror
okay.
film.
It's a horror film. Do you know anything about it?
No,
So it's basically like a black comedy.
right?
So full black cast. They go to a cabin. It takes piss out of itself. You know, they go to a cabin in the woods.
Yeah,
For like, I can't remember what they call it, but it's like a reunion type thing. All these old friends from school. So some people ex-relationships, some people hate each other, but it is just a dark comedy sort of thing. They go down to the games room and there's this game called The Blackening, and it's kind of like a movie pieces, but there's this character in the minute that is like a proper horrible racist,
right.
like typical like minstrel type racist character. And the middle thing, it talks to him and it's like, you will do as we say. Like, I think it's on the advert and it's like, to survive this next round, you lot have to describe who's the blackest and that person will die.
Right.
That type of thing.
Okay.
And it's the comedy's not for me. There was some quite funny bits in it.
Yeah.
But not 100% for me. It was okay. Like, you know, a lot of just being chased. You know, they're all like drugged up and stuff like as they're going through doing Molly. Yeah, it was okay. It just it's not my type of comedy. If I'm honest
fair
with you.
enough.
If I'm honest with you, the most I laughed in that whole film was right at the end when they chucked someone down a well. And someone at the back just goes, he doesn't look well. And I was like, yes, that's what I want. Dad jokes.
Oh, no.
But it's okay. You know, it's just not for me.
Yeah,
I
get
don't
that.
think it's made for me in the slightest, but the trailer made it look very funny. To me, not as funny as the trailer made it. I think the best jokes were in the trailer.
That's a shame. A lot of time they'll do that,
Yeah.
especially with horror and stuff. I find that they end up showing a lot of the jump scares and stuff in the trailers now.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
a bit like, that's what I hate about trailers.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of trailers for some decent horrors. There's one coming out called Cobweb. There is obviously Saw 10 coming out.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's called Reborn or Rebirth. The new Exorcist film looks fucking terrifying.
Interesting.
Ryan. When we're putting away, I'll show you the trailer for it.
Yeah,
Watch the trailer for it if you haven't seen it yet. It looks so scary.
that sounds cool.
Cobweb as well. I can't really remember what that one's about, but it just looked insane. And it's Anthony Starr.
Nice.
Yes.
Oh, that's cool.
It had what's that Amityville Horror? I'm not saying it's like that, but when I was kind of watching the trailer, it had an Amityville Horror-esque feel to it.
Okay, that's cool.
And Anthony Starr, who I
Yeah,
love.
yeah.
So
Amazing.
yeah, Cobweb.
I'm on a big horror not binge because I've not watched that many films, but I'm on like I just want to watch horror at the moment. I've got real taste for it. I don't know if it's because we've been doing like the horror themed ones, but I've watched a couple. I mentioned last week I saw Texas Chainsaw Massacre for the first time, the original. I watched X. Have you seen that?
X.
It's came out last year.
No.
It's a horror. So it's in Texas. It's set. Oh, when's it set? Like maybe like the 70s.
Okay.
Potentially. Don't quote me on that. But they rent out a barn on like someone's farm, like this old couple's farm, or not a barn. They rent out like the outhouse or whatever, like a guest house, and they go there to make porn.
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah.
I've not watched the film, but I've seen it advertised.
Yeah, so it's quite a big cast. It's like Martin Henderson, Jenna Ortega's in it. Yeah, it's quite a lot of big names in it. So it's not like a just crappy little. Even though it is basically like it's almost done intentionally to be like a B movie type.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You know, so they go there, they're doing porn. It's like all the classic horror rules, isn't it? So anyone that's involved in sex will probably end up getting killed and all this.
During
and all
the
that.
deed, yeah.
You know, so it was I enjoyed it a lot. It was weird. It's the A24.
Oh,
you know,
okay,
the production
yeah.
company. So they do weird and wonderful films, don't they?
Yeah,
generally?
they did Everything Everywhere All at Once, didn't they? That was an A24, wasn't it?
Oh, might have been.
Yeah.
They do sort of like quirky, weird and wonderful films. Basically like glorified indie films in a lot of ways, don't
pretty
they?
much.
Anything that's out there, they'll back it. But not to a good...
The Whale was an A24 film.
The Whale was A24, yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was all right. Standard horror.
Yeah, just
you know
fun.
what I mean? Fun.
Yeah.
Stupid deaths. Ridiculous scenes.
Yeah.
A few stupid bits of gore. The worst bit of gore, though, was when one of the characters because it's late at night, and he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" He's just in his fucking Y front pants.
yeah.
And he goes in the barn looking for someone, and there's a piece of wood with a nail sticking up, and you watch him full on stand on it, like, it just goes through me, like, fuck. That's worse than, like, you know, people getting their heads chopped off or whatever. Just standing on the fucking nail.
I did it with a thumbtack once.
Oh man,
a pinboard pin, and I had to get pliers to take it out.
Yeah.
I've got really hard fucking balls in my feet anyway.
Yeah.
I had to get pliers to get it out, and the pain was excruciating because it had gone full in.
Oh
it was
god,
fucking so in full nail.
Yeah, awful. So that was quite fun. They've done a sequel as well.
Have they?
Called Pearl. So it's about the old woman.
Yeah.
Because she's like, there's like this weird story. It's all like very sexual driven, and she's like neglected, and wants her old man husband to have sex with her, but he's like can't do it anymore.
Yeah.
So it's a weird film. What you'd get from an A24 film.
Yeah,
but I quite enjoyed it.
Oh,
so
I'll give that a go,
I want to
definitely.
watch Pearl now, but that's not on the streaming sites yet.
Okay.
But that's quite quirky. I really want to watch. I'm ready now to watch the Japanese version of The Ring.
Let me know when you do. I'll watch it as well.
I'm going to do it, but it's just trying to convince Claire to do it, because I managed to get Claire to watch Texas Chainsaw Massacre because she doesn't really like horror films.
Okay.
So we'll see.
You might even watch it and it not be that scary.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably been built up, and because it's quite old now, it's like in the 90s, probably it might not hold up that well.
Yeah.
And I think from what I can gather, actually the American version of it is pretty good.
Yeah.
You know, I remember being terrified of that as a kid. So it's not like it's a shitty remake, like American remake of classic
of course,
Japanese horror or whatever. So
interesting, yeah. For horror film wise, especially, there's some fucking good stuff.
I'm looking forward to it.
Some very good stuff.
And now, you know, let's face it, it's nearly September. We're building up to it's autumn now. Effectively, summer's over. It's horror season
again, like the rest of the year for me.
Yeah,
horror season again.
But now it's just like we're going to get the films coming out that'll be matching it.
Yeah.
Now we'll see it. We'll see it on the streaming sites. We'll see it in the cinema.
Oh, Evil Dead Rises comes out on streaming sites soon.
Oh, nice.
I saw the other day.
Nice.
Can't remember what on. It might have been on Now TV, to be fair, but I never got to see that at the time.
No.
So.
Well, Alyssa Sutherfield, who's Sutherfield, the main character from Evil Dead Rise.
Yeah.
You know, the mum.
Yeah.
She's going to be at that HorrorCon we're going to.
Is she?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Most people know her from Vikings, the TV show.
Okay, who did she play in that?
She plays Queen Auslag.
Okay.
Ragnar's wife, basically.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm just trying to think now. TV, film wise, I've not watched anything else. Gaming wise, barely fucking gamed.
No, me neither.
I had a little bit of COD. Back on Rocket League, that's what I want to talk about. I spent a full weekend watching the Rocket League World Championships on Twitch.
I bet they are insane.
People are going to think you nerd. Well, that's why I watched it. I opened Twitch to see if any of my streaming friends was streaming. There it was, Rocket League, the official one. I was like, World Championships. So I banged it on my phone, thinking it was going to be some sweaty nerds in like the church fucking foreground, you know, like just in a church where they're all together with a little mate. No, stadium.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
Stadium, millions of pounds on the fucking line. Like, ridiculous. I was like, hold on a minute. So I turned it off on my phone, put it on the Xbox, on Twitch on my Xbox. I was like, I'll watch a few games because I like Rocket League and it's fun.
Yeah,
and, you know, the algorithm on my phone is all Rocket League and Call of Duty clips and stuff.
Yeah.
So I watched this fucking thing all weekend. All week. I just had it on in the background.
Yeah.
If me and Little were doing something, like play, instead of being like, can I watch something? I'm like, let's do a board game so I could still watch Rocket League.
Yeah.
Let's play with this so I could still watch Rocket League at the same time.
Yeah.
Mate, I absolutely loved it. And I was saying to Drew, because Drew said he used to watch it. Because in Germany.
Right, okay.
I say we see where it is next year.
And go.
Because there's loads of British players.
That's cool.
There's loads of British players. I say we have a look. If it's in Europe somewhere and it's not that expensive, I say we fucking go.
Yeah, that'd be
because
good.
Because again, if we're looking at stuff that we're going to do, so me saying I want to go see like My Neighbor Totoro, it's all stuff that kind of once in a lifetime. It's not something, it's a bit different.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Something you're not going to get the opportunity to every day, you know, like
That
Go
sounds
to
like-
see Arnold Schwarzenegger, not something you get to do again. We ain't going to go to see the
No.
Rocket League Championship.
Yeah, that's
and
a
if it's
cool
just
idea.
a boys' weekend
Yeah.
on the piss in somewhere like Germany or somewhere like that, and we just go to that, mate, it'd be banging.
Oh, but that sounds
And it's
quality.
like going to a Premier League game.
Yeah.
How mad the fans are. It's fucking insane, dude.
That sounds cool. Yeah, we
Yeah.
should definitely do that. Yeah, gaming wise, I've done very little. I said earlier, I've played nothing. Online, the only thing I've been playing through Fable: The Lost Chapters. You know,
yeah.
one of my favorite
You've
games of
always
all
kind
time.
of got Fable on the go, though, haven't you?
Yeah, it's one of them. Like, it's weird because to say it's one of my favorite games of all time, and I've completed it so many times when I was a kid. I've never completed the remastered version,
Really?
which is literally just the exact same game, just they've upped the graphics.
Yeah.
So it's because sometimes when they remake them, they're a bit different. Whereas this is not the same. So I don't have any of the achievements or anything for completing it. So I've finally been doing a proper playthrough of that.
Yeah.
Which again, it's just nice because it's just quite a nice little world. You can pick up, you can just kill a few enemies or
Mhm.
just do a little side quest. You don't have to spend hours and hours, and especially with that Xbox now with like quick resume and stuff.
Oh, God, of course. Yeah, you just bang straight into
Just
it.
you straight into it instantly.
Yeah.
So that's literally all I've been playing. But I really want to play the Texas Chainsaw
I was
Massacre
just
game.
about to say, so we've downloaded this. Kyle's on it. I've got a new friend. I might replace you with him actually on the
Oh,
podcast.
yeah,
his,
fair.
his name's Billy. He big into his Xbox.
Nice.
Went to his house recently. He had a 75-inch TV. It was fucking ridiculous, man. This thing
That's crazy.
made me wet around the mouth.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
But yeah, he's big into his horror as well. He's like, oh, dude, have you got the game yet? So I said I'd get him on with us guys one night.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think Kyle's got a new little mate as well that wants to play it with us. So
Yeah, I saw him playing it the other night. Actually,
loser without us.
I know.
Didn't even
without
ask.
us. He didn't.
Didn't even ask.
No, rude.
Little bugger.
But Kyle spoke about it because it's literally just well, to me, when I saw the trailer, it just looks like Dead by Daylight, but it's just Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like the film. But from what Kyle was saying, it's a bit more involved in the world.
It is a bit more involved.
Have you
yeah.
played it?
No, but I've watched a lot of streamers play it.
Yeah, and by all accounts, it's a hell of a lot more scary.
Oh, God, yeah.
So
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah.
Dead by Daylight's not scary.
no, you get a little bit of tension, don't you, every now and
little
then?
bit,
but
but-
like, you know, when the killer's right round you or he's chasing you, but it's few and far between.
Yeah, of course, yeah. So we've got it downloaded now. There's
Yeah.
no excuse.
There's no excuse.
We'll find time. We'll have a game and we'll report back next week.
Yeah, sounds
to how
good.
good it is. Cool. Well, we're at the hour mark, mate.
Oh, amazing.
Thanks for the. Oh shit, we're recording. Thanks
Oh,
for the,
fuck.
Thanks for the catch up.
Yeah, I was going to say, yeah. Nice to see you.
Yeah. So we've watched plenty, I guess.
Yeah, to say that I have been really busy and been out like most days over the last couple of weeks. And, you know, we both love our film and TV and stuff. I've just been slowly chipping away at stuff rather than properly like binging things.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But definitely want to get some more gaming in.
Yeah,
So-
we'll get some more gaming in, and I suppose if anyone could take anything away from this, Below Deck Down Under is popping at the minute.
Yeah, number one
So
recommendation.
Get it watched. Let me know. I'm a big Captain Jason fan. He's a sexy man. So yeah, let me know what you think. Ryan, any last words, mate?
You know what? You know what we never did?
Go
We
on.
never actually put the fruit salad wafer in the tier system.
4,
I agree.
Yeah.
100%. It's in 4, which is the
second to bottom.
second to bottom, which is the equivalent of Jaws 2.
Jaws 2. Yeah, all right, Jaws 2. Not Jaws 3, Jaws 2.
Jaws 2.
Sorted. Peace.